Welcome to Birmingham. What we got going, man? Just jumping up in here. Good morning. We jumping up in here. Want to see what it's about. They see what they talking about. Who they talking about. What they talking about. Why they talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And don't let what I say go over your head. Please don't. Victor, what going on, bro? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, I know you on the job. You had to jump on it real quick. Good morning, little bro. I know about that, man. Looking at these people go crazy, talking about they finna lose. They little cute ones. You know what I'm saying? Down here in the South and everywhere else. You know, they gotta understand God will provide. They gotta understand that. And they gotta have some type of hustle to themselves. Like you got. You know what I'm saying? Like you 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? Out here getting it. And you got 40 and 50 years on here out here crying. Man. Hey, tell them, Victor, when they come around, okay. Okay, but hey, I'm glad you came through. Love, bro. Love. But yeah, you got 40 and 50-year-old people like my little bro right there, Vic, man. He at work. He at work. That's what he do. 18 years old, he at work. You know. So if like they saying, if you crying, what the baby gonna do? If I'm crying, what little bro gonna do? Little bro ain't gonna let me sit back and cry. He gonna tell me, big bro, no, don't do that. He gonna tell me in Spanish, no, we don't do that. Hey, Pasa, we don't do that. He gonna say, we don't do that. We figure out a way. Yeah, he ain't gonna let me. He ain't gonna let me do that, you know. But it's just funny how people focus so much on negative, and these people did. Man, they've been doing this since the beginning of time. Man, they did it with Obama. They did it with before him with Bush. They did it with Clinton. It's all government shit down, and that just to get people in a panic, to reset slide some shit up under y'all nose, and then say, I'm gonna give it back, but they know they taking it back. And they have you think they giving you the same thing back, but y'all ain't looking to what they done added. Like taking a drink, a soda from somebody, and then getting it back, and you done added more sugar with some, added something else to they, to they drink, or taking somebody's plate and added another side that you didn't want. We got 9 people in here, man. Let's get them lights up. But yeah, people running and going bananas about the EBT. We call them in the South Cubans. You know, one of these little food Cubans. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious, man. It's always a government shutdown. So they ain't gonna do nothing. But they say they already a judge overturned it. So what the problem? See, people who know. Like I said, they go, okay, all right, they go do it, probably do it for a month and then give it back. But see, it gonna be so many stipulations. He already done tried, but he couldn't do it because you gotta reconstruct it. You gotta restructure it. Now they started giving this stuff out back in the 60s, in the 50s and stuff like that. To farmers. You know what I'm saying? And we know in the 50s and 60s ain't no black folks had no land, the crop and all that, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to have some, but now they gotta redo it from the 40s and the 50s or whatever it was. You look it up, man. You know, you had to be a farmer or have some land, and the folk give you that to you know, to use your land or grow produce off your land. And they were for the housewives, the white housewives. You know, I ain't gonna say all that, but it wasn't for us. But yeah, man, come on, man. Like they ain't finna do nothing restructure. The first time he said when he did it, he said you had to have a job. You got a job. What's the point of coupon? But you know, stuff so high, so yeah. But they, man, in all my years of living, when it was paper, when they came in a book, man, when nobody, no job. It's how many miles you got in the house to feed, and what it was, and that's a part of keep the man out the way. You know what I'm saying? When man, my granddaddy, my grandmama married my granddaddy. She had 6 children. Before he passed, she had 5 more. My grandma had 11 children. She didn't remarry no more after him. She said she had too many girls in the house. That's why she wasn't finna do that. But this man took it didn't take that, but whatever he did, he worked, and he had a side hustle for like you to break down tires and motors and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He made a way for 11 children plus himself. Appreciate that, Vic. Yeah, he made a way for him and 11 children plus his wife. So come on, man. These people don't want to talk about what they go do, and they go loot, and they go do this, and they go, man, yeah. Think they ain't already expected that? They ain't ready for that. So go on, get yourself a free jail cell. You trying to eat anyway, so they gonna give you three bag lunches. Go on, get your 3 bag lunches down at that counter. You'd rather go to the counter than the city, cause the city, that's all you'll get is a bag lunch. What's going on, Juwan? What's going on? Warren snort. What's going on, Warren? Good morning, man. Good morning. Welcome to Birmingham. That's right, Vic. That's right. That's my brother. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Yeah, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Warren, hit that like button for me, man. No, you ain't do nothing wrong, Vic. Vic, man, you can do no wrong, little bro. Yeah, we don't do no hate. That ain't what we do over here. You ain't did nothing wrong, little bro. Whatever you did, whatever you think you did, you ain't do no wrong. What you think you said something wrong? When you Oh, I didn't see RS go. RS ho. I mean go. I don't even know what you talking about. What you talking about, partner? What is it? What is it? I don't keep up with the lame people lingo. What is he talking? What he talking about, Vic? You know what he talking about, Vic? RS go say get that yam off my face. What is he talking about, little bro? James, what's up, James? See, we got the big boys in here today. We got the family up in today, man. We ain't worried about nothing. I already know, man, who in here with me. We rocking out, man. Hey, James, let me ask you something, James. You know what the big topic of the world is right now, right? You know, the government shutdown. The little government shutdown, right? Man, people don't do they or do they not? Cause I know you look like you been, you look like man, you around the close same age. Do they or do they not do this every time we get a new president? for some reason it be a government shutdown. Because from my recollection, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Every time, from my recollection, all the way back to Clinton, it's been a government shutdown. All they doing is, they go, okay, they worried about EBT. I can understand. But all they gonna do is, I'm gonna take it from you for a little while and I'm gonna give it back. But they go give it back to you, give it back to the people. It was for people who had land, farmland. It was to help them, because they either, if they couldn't grow produce on their land, or it was hard to grow produce or anything on their land, they gave them that to help them. It was for the housewives, for the wives. So, but from my understanding, since I've been able to recognize, what's going on in politics, and I really got into it, what made me start paying attention, the Clinton administration. And the only reason I paid attention to that is because when they cloned that sheep, when Clinton cloned that sheep, when that sheep first got cloned, I think it was like 92, I said, oh Lord, they playing God. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I paid attention. Okay, little bro. Okay, little bro, I'm glad you came through, man. I will, man. You have a good day. Be safe out there on them sites, man. I'm gonna get on here later on, man. I'm gonna jump on here later on. Tell them, Jane. Okay, big love, bro. That's what I said earlier before you got on here, bro. People better understand, you know what I'm saying, who God is. You ain't gotta do nothing but do what he tell you to do what he, put in your heart to do. Everything gonna be alright. But when you start stressing about something, like these people doing, that's what the problem is. Like, don't worry about that. That's right, Vic. Have a good day, man. Be safe, bro. Be safe, man. I gotta get you my number, man, some kind of way, Vic. You and James, I gotta be able to talk to y'all in the behind the scene, man. I gotta be able to talk to you guys. We go, you know what I'm saying? We go be the like the coalition. For this channel, the family channel, so we can, our content ain't gonna change. This content ain't gonna change over here. You'll get a little bit of this, what you take out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I just roll through the city. I'm just, and my brothers, like Vic James, Vic, Greg gonna be on in a minute. I already know Vic jumped on straight out. James on here. Vic, Greg, I already know if I stand alone enough, Greg gonna be on here. Poppy go pop on here. I like to see Anna. Anna always coming through with a good word for us. You know what I'm saying? I got to get her to turn her notifications on every time. She might be at work though. But yeah, James, that's my message about the situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much about it. I'm gonna say something about it. I ain't gonna not say nothing about it, because these people are going in a panic. Man, look, y'all think these times were hard to grow, and we didn't grow up in a hard time. I'm an 80s baby, and it was hard back then. But shit, let my mama and them tell it, y'all ain't go through nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't go through nothing. At least we had computers in the store now for them. They probably just had got chalk. My mama born in 1960. The first beginning of 1960. So yeah, man. The two pictures, they were black and white. You know what I'm saying? So come on. But I got time to be crying about this stuff. And see, James, just like I said, I didn't start paying attention to politics till the roundabout 92, 90. It was 90. I said I think that was 92 when they showed that shit. But I know Clinton was in office. And I know he was in the early 90s, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. I forgot who it was right before Clinton. Was it? No. After Clinton, after Clinton it was Bush. And then after Bush, I might got it backwards. I think Clinton was after Bush. But anyway, yeah, ever since I can remember, it's always been a government shutdown, but it be so they could change some stuff that they want to change. Yeah, they gonna take a little bit from, they gonna take something from you, or they gonna slide something in there, you know. They can't just do it because it's already written. It's been in power for the last 50, 60 years, and they like, oh, well, shit, we ain't mean for it to reach over here. So they redo it. They go redo it. They go write the same thing and add a couple of words. Right. Exactly, man. Man. Last year they said it was seasonal. Last year was the year of change, or something they were saying. But I've been hearing this the year was the year of revealing. So what we got coming next, James? After you reveal something, like you said, now you go see. It gonna be the year of the age of knowing the whole truth. You ain't gonna be able to hide nothing. You know what I'm saying? And now it ain't just having information. Exactly. And they target, look, bro, I learned this in real talk, James, I learned this when I was 12 years old. I went to at 12, you know, from my side of town, I was in city school. City school was considered the worst. You know what I'm saying? County school was considered the best. So 12 years old, my mama worked hard. My mama had like 3 jobs. We rarely got to see my mama, man, some days, unless she had an off day. She might have one off day. But in between them, we might see our mama late at night or then not see it at all. And then she work, and end up getting a good job. It was like 90, like I said, 92. You know what I'm saying? Right before we had a blizzard down here in Birmingham in 93. I was 12 years old. So, boom, she got a good job. She moved out to the county. They call it the county. So, watch this. It's just my little story to you, James. I noticed the difference when I got out there to the county schools. It was so quiet. School was quiet through the day. You couldn't hear the other classroom. People wasn't fighting. You know what I'm saying? They lunchroom looked like a damn buffet line. You know, a buffet kit. You know what I'm saying? It was just cleaner. And when Black History Month came around, they didn't show the dogs, the hose pipes, the bridge, you know, bloody sun. They didn't show none of that. So I'm like, okay, they talked about Booker T. Washington and this, you know, they paid homage to, but they didn't show all that violence and with, you know, in the county school I went to was predominantly white at the time. If it was 100 students there, 9 of them were white. The 10 that was there that were black, out of them 10 that were black, 5 of them, if you close your eyes and listen, just heard their voice, you would have said that's a white or a white guy. And open your eyes, I'm talking about darker than me, black, but he was raised around them, so he talked like them. And then out of them other 5, that you had 3 that was kind of bad, but they was still like them. Then you had 2 that came from somewhere else that just was, they considered the worst of the worst. I was in that too, because I came from the city. They already had a a label on me because I came from a certain school from a certain part of town. Not knowing back in the 60s and 50s, that's where all the white people went to school at. That's why them schools, we had them big high school. But anyway, so I got into it that month, that February. And I kept getting in trouble, right? And it was a teacher that came from the school I came from. The school I came from was called Hayes Middle School. So she came up the year before I left and came out there. So she started hearing about me because I kept getting in trouble. So she came, she was like this, that, and this. And out of the conversation about me, the principal told her they had a middle school principal and a high school principal. The principal said, yeah, he from the east side. He came from Hayes Middle School. And she was like, oh, okay. So she came and actually told the principal to let her get me. So she got me and took me in her class. Her name was Miss Henderson. I'll never forget her name. And she was like, Tori, what the problem is? And I'm like, you know what the problem is? Because I had a little run in and the dude said some little stuff I ain't like. So she was like, what the problem is? And I said, you know what the problem is? I ain't say it like that. I was like, you know what I'm saying? First I was like, who are you? And she broke it down to me, told me, I was okay. I said, you know what it is. You know, I ain't say it like that, but that's basically what I told her. So she was like, okay, you think everybody like this, like that, okay. She left out the class, went to the library. This back when we used to have the TVs on the little roller thing with the VCR in the middle and the TV on top or whatever. You had to go to the library and get the TV and check them out. So she went and got the TV and brought back a tape showing the things they used to show at the city schools as a commercial. Like that's all Black History Month in the city school, they showed you all the bad things that happened to African American black people. So when I got there, I had I already know they don't like me, I don't like them. This my mindset at that time. So she played the video and had me watching the stuff, and I'm in there mad, want to leave, crying, and like as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna do this, you know, just on some. So she kept stopping the tape. She was like, "What you see, Tori?" And they were making me madder and madder and madder and madder. Like, man, I see what I see. And she was like, "No, you don't. You ain't seeing the whole picture." And I was like, so I'm catching the attitude. So she played a little more. Then she rewinded, then she paused again. She like, it was an up close shot. Like the way you can see like 15, 20 people in this shot, kind of up close. But you could tell their ethnicity, their race. She said, "What you see, to her?" And I said the same thing. She said, "Same thing. What you to her? What you see?" And I said, "Man, I see such what was being done." And she was like, "But it ain't just you see this." She rewinded some more. She said, "Now you see this? Now look." She said, "Look, everybody ain't the same." And it was some white people with the black people, like in union. So she showed me, she sparked that sparked my head then that everybody ain't the same. Before then, I thought, oh, well, hey, the black people. You know what I'm saying? When I first moved down into the county, they were still having Klan marches. It was really what people thought it was of the South. Yeah, it was really what people thought it was. But she sparked that spark, man, and to this day, I became great friends with some, you know, I call them my brothers, you know. But just like that, that's what they doing with this. And people don't understand that this is what it's for, to cause confusion and divide. These people going crazy about it. And I ain't nobody but, you know, I hate to say it, but they cause confusion and divide and cause chaos so they can implement their kind of structure. You know, they say structure is to prevent chaos. But you go create the chaos so you can put down your structure, and your structure gonna be the law of the land. No, man. They want folk to book, and when these people book, they go have a reason. They already say we got to want to do to them. We know what they gonna do. But I like to see people do the opposite. If you short-handed, or if you need something, man, I wish it was like back in the day. You could go to your neighbor, and your neighbor help you, man. Don't play into the hands of what's finna go on. Don't play into the hands of what's finna go on. It's finna go on. It's gonna happen. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Because you know what I'm saying, when you understand that it ain't for the people, they ain't for the people, they for the rich. And they ain't for the people down at the bottom. They ain't for the people who got to clock in. They ain't for them. You know what I'm saying? Because let it be told, certain people certain ethnicities didn't supposed to go but so far. But then when they start, oh, hold on, we got to change some shit now, because that's benefiting them too. Because they're in that bracket. It don't matter what race you is. If, you know, nowadays, everybody, if you ain't making a certain, it's about how much money you got. It ain't about color no more. It's about how much money you got or don't have. So don't fall into these people plotting and playing, man, because what's going to happen is what's going to happen. You know, he tell you lean not on your own understanding. He got, and it's crazy how this stuff be written way before we was even thought of, and our parents were thought of, and our parents were thought of. You know what I'm saying? He said, lean not on your own understanding. And that's just like saying now, I'm telling you now, man, don't get confused because you taking it your way and go crazy and go left. No, don't do that. Sit back and chill, and you know, just sit back and wait. The most I go show you, you gonna see something. You gonna be standing in one spot. You could be in one spot and look in the same spot, turn around, look off, and look back, and it'll be a piece of gold laying right there. Yeah, you can when the Most High, man, when the Most High do what he do, you can be, man, I just look right there, what that $100 bill doing, and ain't nobody been around here. People don't believe in stuff like that. I do. I done had it happen before. Like, man, I done walked past this spot 5, 6, 7 times, man, and this 20 was not right here. This, you see what I'm saying? Growing up, I just came this way. Ain't nobody walked up this way. This was not right here. Man, come on, man. We need to take it back to what it was, man, when we lean on each other. Like you said, treat our neighbors, I treat ourselves. You know, honor our brother and our sister. You know what I'm saying? We as a community. I forgot what James from, but if I'm in need of aid and assistance, or James in the need of aid and assistance, I should be able to, hey, okay, bro. If I can't fulfill the whole thing, I'm gonna do something for you, bro, if I can. That's if you can. I never tell nobody to take out your own mouth. You see what I'm saying? But if I could cut that pie and have enough for you and me to where both of us set to get our sweet tooth, that little sweet tooth certified that pie, I'm gonna do that. Exactly, bro. Cause I'm from the era, and you from it too. Well, we from the era where we was taught to be selfless. This is a world of selfish people. Missouri, okay. Yeah, Missouri, the show me state. Ain't that what it is? Missouri, the show me state, am I right? I feel like I'm right. Because I had a partner from Missouri, and then that's the saying. Yeah, Missouri, if I ain't mistaken, is the show me state, and I think that's the state motto. That's what I'm on. Make me know it. Show me. Don't talk to me about it. Show me. But yeah, we do, bro. We do. We do need to get back in the mindset. I thought so. I thought so, James. But we do need to get in the mindset of, helping each other. But we gotta, before we can do that, bro, we gotta get these selfish people to understand it's not about you. It's not just about you. It's not just about you. You can't deal with a problem until you eliminate or identify the problem and then work on the problem. You know what I'm saying? The problem is people are selfish these days. The majority of people are selfish these days. So you can't look for no help from people. The majority of them are selfish. And people got to come up, you know what I'm saying? And the funny thing about me, back when I was growing up, we used to call people tight, that didn't give away no money or didn't help nobody, or called them tight. But the tight people back in the day had things, had money. Like, I see why they keep that money. They got that nice house and them 2 cars, them Benz out there, that van out there for the family trips, and you see what I'm saying? So like these people that's selfish and tight and won't give nobody nothing, y'all broken in the brokest. A broke dude will give you something before the dude at the store asking for $1 give you 50 cents before the dude with the $100 or with the knot. Yeah, this just for show. Yeah, that's what it is. Ain't taking care of no bills, got no car, no nothing, but got the biggest stick there is that he could buy, the biggest assault, whatever gun he could find, but ain't got now car. He driving his girl car, living at his girl in his girl apartment, eating her baby snacks, and got a pocket full of money, and still broke at the same time. And then don't think about nothing until they catch a case. All this play a part into this EBT thing. I'm sorry, y'all, whether y'all feel it or not. It play a part until they just adding on. They know who it's going to affect. They know who it's going to affect, and they know who it's not going to affect. It's all a plan. It's all a plan. It's all it is. It's some young man, young woman love their dad or their mama, and they go want to help. Got a little good heart in them, a little good spot in them. They go want to help. Oh, ain't no food in the house. Blase speak. They finna go out here and do something they ain't got no business trying to bring something in. The young man go out here and try something he don't need to be trying. They try to bring something in, and they will end up in jail or the other place. You see what I'm saying? Or sick. You see what I'm saying? Trying to help. That's the whole plan to keep. We need this economy over here to boom. These buildings with these cells and these sliding doors and yeah, this big gate around it, and they got this visitation room, and they got this hole back here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They know who it's going to affect. But anyway, James, bro, I know you still in here, man. I appreciate you sitting through my little rant, man. That's all. It's just a little rant, man. Much love, man. Much love. I appreciate you, my guy. You know what I'm saying, for sitting through here with me, man. Y'all hit that like for me if y'all ain't hit it for me. And check out my video, man. I just dropped a little short. We finna do some more things, man. Like James, you and Victor, I gotta get with y'all on the back end, man, so we do some behind the scenes shuffling, Cause our content is gonna be our content. Is gonna stay our content. We ain't going nowhere. Our message is gonna stay the same. And man, pray for them people over there in Jamaica, man. I heard something about a hurricane finna come through there, and you know we know what happened with Hurricane Katrina. You see what I'm saying? So man, y'all send some prayers out there towards Jamaica, man. The people in Jamaica, man. Y'all send some prayers. If y'all got relatives, a lot of people up top got relatives up top. You know what I'm saying? They come from Jamaica. You know, y'all send prayers, man. Put prayers up for them people over there, man. Them our people too. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't just talking about race. I'm talking about the human race. You see what I'm saying? And y'all got to understand, man. That the Most High make that thing go right past. But it's, you know, hey, sometimes it be a cleansing. You know. Okay, bro. Yeah, cause I'm finna get up off him, man. But I appreciate you interacting with me, man, answering certain questions and putting certain things up there, man, to help, you know, not push, but, you know, help people understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like-minded, you know, because my way may not get all the way across, and you can come right by and say it your way and it get all the way across. That's called teamwork. You know what I'm saying? That's how we supposed to do it. Tag, I'm going to tag in. I can't, you know, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you, James, man. Always, my guy. Have a good one, man. I'm finna get on up off him, man. Y'all, you know, see y'all on the next one, man. The mayor, man. Birmingham, Alabama. Come see about us.